Peace and blessings and a whole lot of love. Hola, hello, hi, assalamu alaikum, goddess Hadia. Got my smoothie. This is mango. The base is coconut water. I didn't put my flaxseed in it because I couldn't find it. But I've been suffering from insomnia. So I was up last night after getting off the phone with the hubby. I decided, well, let me go read. Maybe that'll help me. I put on some meditation music and I just was reading because I have learned so much just about toxic relationships, the chakras, with them being unbalanced, how it affects your overall health. And I was reading this book. I forgot the woman's name. I don't even have. Do I have it? I forgot her name, but it probably was on. I'll probably purchase it on my Kindle. But I have learned a lot from her, and it talks about your womb chakra. See, it's so much that we have not been taught. Religion doesn't teach you nothing. It just to follow a few rules and regulations. You don't need religion to have morals. You don't need religion to know right from wrong. And I came across an article. The title of this article here. Let me see the title of it, because I'm not reading the whole article. It just came. It says womb chakra. Never underestimate the womb chakra. It's supernatural, and it's supernatural power. So I went on and said it talks about the seed of creation is hidden within you, and then it talks about healing our relationships, and then it goes on to talk about creating unconditional love and having a soulmate, and then it goes to talk about how does your womb chakra get damaged through wrong relationships, and that right there stood out. I was like, you know what you gotta do, goddess idea? You gotta go share it in the article. I mean, in the video. Healing is very, very important. It helps you grow. It helps you learn a lot about yourself. It helps you to forgive others as well as forgive yourself. And once you do all that, you begin to heal and you begin to know thyself and acknowledge the pain that you feel within, and then heal from that pain. Then you are able to make better decisions when it comes to relationship. But until you do self-reflection, until you step out of the denial that you are going through with these relationships that you are getting yourself into, you will always be unhappy. And the first key to happiness is learning to love yourself, because happiness is an inside job. So anyway, what stone I got on? I think this is black onyx. Got my little crystals on my leave home without them. I'll never leave home without them. So it goes, the number one cause through giving or receiving any kind of heartbreak, and number two cause is having too many sexual partners or having the wrong sexual partners. A lot of women are in a situationship right now. They're thinking it's a relationship simply because the dude is playing his role, the role that you created, the role that he auditioned for, and he got the job based on you. So don't get mad because you got a sucker in your life, a peasant in your life doing you dirty. You chose him, and because you have a lack of self-love and which leads to a lack of self-worth and lack of self-respect, you are holding on to this man, chasing after this man. A woman is not supposed to chase after the man. We are the prey, and a man is supposed to chase after us. But too many women who are not loving themselves are chasing after man, and then they're chasing after the wrong man. So I'm going to read this article because I was just like stunned at the stuff that I was reading and learning. With each sexual partner, a soul bond is created from the womb chakra to womb chakra. Every person is connected on soul level to every partner they have ever had, Their energy is still affecting on you. Having many different partners confusing the souls and disturbs your womb chakra. They say power is within the womb chakra. The womb chakra. A damaged womb chakra can affect one's life in a variety of ways, such as physical illness, addictions, and inability to maintain a healthy relationship based on pure and positive sexual desires, the tendency to jump from partner to partner or commit soul prostitution. When I read soul prostitution, I was just like, wow, never even heard of that term. By staying with someone without love, women are in a relationship where they thinking they love this man, they're not loving themselves, and they think this man loves them, but the man actually don't love them. There are countless of stories how a man will be with a woman because she's a placeholder. He'll be with her 3, 5, 7, 10, 15 years, but he never really commit to her. He give her just enough to keep her quiet, and then he go meet that one, the one who's going to challenge him. You never challenge him. You allow him to lie to you. You make excuses for him. You're in denial. He don't want you. But he will hold on to you as long as he needs to until he found the one. And then he never marries this one that he been with for like 15 years. But then he meet the right one, and within 2 years that man is married. A man already know from the door whether or not he wants to be... whether or not he wants to marry a person, whether or not he wants to be with that woman long term, he already know from the door. But the thing is, the woman don't know what he really feels because he's going to sell himself based on what he thinks she want to hear. And the moment she let her guard down, and he know once he can get away with one lie and she accept it, he already know he got a sucker. He already know he got a sucker, so he ain't going to try very hard. He just going to give you what he thinks he needs to do in order just to keep you right where you need to be until he find the right one. So it goes on to say, a damaged wound chakra can affect one's life in a variety of ways, such as physical illness, addiction, and inability to maintain a healthy relationship based on pure and positive sexual desire. Another word for sexual desires is kama, K-A-M-A. I never heard of that term before. The tendency to jump from partner to partner or commit soul prostitution by staying with someone without love. A person with an unhealthy wound chakra lacks clarity in many of angles of their life and is unable to implement sustained positive change. Also, the stamina required to be a healer cannot be maintained. One is unable to hold high divine energy because the vibrations evaporate like alcohol in a bowl. Whew, deep. Then it goes on talking about before I read that part, let me read this other part I thought was interesting too. So that talks about how the chakra womb gets damaged. What's the other one I was gonna read? But I thought that was very interesting. The Holy Womb Chakra process. The Holy Womb Chakra process is a 7,000-year-old system healing and revealed by the ancient sage on a palm leaf manuscript. It is the key to the right understanding and use of karma, sexual energy, and desire. We can heal our relationships and the negative effects from them and open a channel to the right use of the sexual energy in a relationship to heal and create unconditional love. The process contains easy-to-use step-by-step formulas that combine mantra vibrations and yantra sacred diagram. Through karma, sexual union is the root cause of so much suffering in our lives. It is absolutely necessary to be involved in karma to know yourself. The Holy Womb Chakra process purifies and strengthens the womb chakra so that the karma energy that always exists there can be shifted to move in a high positive way. And then it goes on to talk about purifying the womb chakras makes your life dazzling. Talks about the spiritual life and talks about healing healing your relationships. This is your womb chakra is your creativity center through which you can create anything in your life and in the world. It is a spark of creation that makes anything possible. A soul with brilliant creativity, radiance, and supernatural ability has a power to purify the womb chakra. Every human being, both men and women, has a womb chakra in their soul, but women also have the physical womb. This is a special gift from the divine, as it gives her the ability to give birth. This ability, whether she has given birth or not, is what, according to Vedic philosophy, makes women more powerful than men. They have the power to create another life inside their body. This article was taken from divinelineage.org, Power Womb Chakra. Check it out for self. But I will always promote healing, forgiveness of self, forgiveness from others. I will always promote self-love, which means to self-worth. I always will promote self-respect. And I'm a female, so I'm speaking to women. And this is a damn shame when you, as a woman, that so desperate and thirsty for love that you are willing to hurt another woman in the pursuit of a man that is only going to use you. Stay tuned for more videos as I share my experiences, my views and opinions, and any articles that I may come up that may be beneficial to my viewers. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel. It will be well appreciated. Thank you, Goddess Hadia.